This Zeiss LSM 900 confocal training is appropriate for anyone who is a high-level user on the Leica SP5 confocal and would like to learn how to use the Zeiss confocal, or is a current user of the Zeiss confocal and would like a refresher. In this video, you will learn how to operate the Zeiss LSM 900 confocal. To start, turn on the system and component switches in order, labeled 1 and 2 respectively. Turn on the switch labeled 3 on the power strip. After the mini display boots up, turn on the computer. Wait for the computer to fully boot up. Once the computer is on, open the Zen software. Select Zen System from the menu. This will open the acquisition software. Now you can select your objective. The 5x, 10x, and 20x are all air objectives, the 40x is a water objective, and the 63x is an oil objective. There are small bottles of immersion LW and immersion oil located next to the base of the microscope. Select your objective using the menu here. Slowly tilt back the top of the microscope and apply the appropriate immersion liquid directly to the objective lens. To find your sample, select the Locate tab and choose Bright Field or a filter cube to illuminate your sample. To acquire an image, select the Acquisition tab. If you have previously imaged a similar sample, you can load previous acquisition settings by selecting either Saved Settings or opening a previous image and selecting to reuse the settings by hitting the Recycling button. If you are imaging on this instrument for the first time, start with the KPIF 2-track confocal default settings. The default settings consist of 2 tracks, which is analogous to sequential scanning on the Leica confocal. You may add or delete tracks. You can also add or delete collection windows, which correspond to separate detectors. Be sure to add or remove corresponding lasers in the channels window. You can also change the fluorophore emission spectra in color. In this example, I'm going to delete Alexa Fluor 568, turn off the 561 laser, and then I will add Alexa Fluor 647 and turn on the 640 laser. If you are using the 640 laser, ensure that your collection window does not capture any laser light. For other tracks, it is okay if your window includes the laser light. You can also add the TPMT detector to collect a bright field image. When you are finished setting up your experiment, save your settings under a new name. Next, under Acquisition mode, select the desired scan area, which you can change while you're imaging in live mode, and select Confocal to set the optimal resolution and scan speed. For scanning direction, bidirectional imaging is fine for most cases. However, you will need to align the bidirectional scanner using the Auto button below when you begin or when you change objectives. For high-quality images, you may want to use unidirectional scanning. Next, select the amount of line averaging. We recommend 2 times for average imaging and 4 times for publication quality images, depending on the amount of noise in your image. Keep in mind that when collecting Z-stacks, line averaging will dramatically increase imaging time. Now under the Channels tab, make sure the correct lasers are selected for each track. Turn on live mode to see a live feed of your sample. You can switch between each channel while in live mode by selecting the dye or track name in the Channels tab. To optimize the image quality, adjust the laser power and master gain while in live mode. We suggest that you keep the gain value under 750 to increase your signal-to-noise ratio. To take a single plane image, simply press Snap. To take a Z-Stack, check the Z-Stack box on the top left corner, which will open a Z-Stack tab. While in live mode, scroll to the top of your sample with the focus knob and press Set First. Next, scroll to the other end of your sample and select Set Last. Specify the thickness of slices by either selecting Optimal for the optimal number of sections, or specify the size of the interval to either increase or decrease the number of sections. If you hover over Start Experiment, you will see a small banner pop up of the estimated imaging time for that Z-Stack. Select Start Experiment when you are ready. Once your imaging is complete, you can create a maximum intensity projection, or MIP, of your Z-Stack. On the left side of the image, there is a menu of different visualization options. Select Ortho. At the bottom, there is an Ortho display menu. Select the box for maximum intensity projection and select Create. This will open a new tab with your maximum intensity projection. To save your images, go to File, and you can either save as a CZI or save as with options. Saving as a CZI will include image metadata and is especially important if you plan on doing any downstream analysis. We recommend you save all images as CZIs. It is possible to additionally save as a TIFF file by selecting Save As with options and selecting TIFF as the file type. After imaging, make sure all of your images are saved and uploaded to your Box or Google Drive. Close the Zen program, but do not shut down the computer until the Zen software has completely closed. While waiting for the software to close, remove your slide and clean the objective. Once the software is closed, shut down the computer and turn off the power strip, components, and the system labeled 3, 2, and 1 respectively.